Hi, Gary from MrGShave, back for my Friday head shave. I think this is head shave number, it's either 62 or 63, I think it's 63. Hardware today, as you know I mostly use creams for head shave, so it's just the leaf razor, and this has the Gillette 7 O'clock Permasharp blades in it. This will be their final use in this razor. The brush I'm using today is the Stirling green 2-band brush, 24mm tuxedo knot, really nice brush. So there we go. So I'm going to get myself ready for the shave, and I'll be right back as usual. Right, I'm back. Here goes. So the pre-shave, I wanted a little bit of a cooling effect, so I'm going to use PAA The Cube. This is the mentholated version. Put a little bit of more water on my head. And here goes. So how's everybody's week been? I hope you've all been successful in whatever your endeavours have been. I've had a few new subscribers, which is always greatly appreciated. One in particular, I've forgotten the name, I apologise to the person, but they're just new to wet shaving, and I've just found my channel, and I recommended that they check out my shaving tutorials playlist, more specifically Nick Shaves, his shaving tutorials that are in that playlist. So if you are new to wet shaving, that's a great place to start. It taught me everything I needed to know to get started in this community, in this hobby. But yeah, oh, that's nice and cooling. Right, the soap I'm using today, or the cream, is Arko Fresh. So Arko Fresh is the cream, and I'm just going to put some in the end, directly into the brush, about an almond sized amount. Now this is a small brush for a head shave, but I just decided I wanted to give this a brush a go. Add a little bit more water on top of this pre-shave, and let's go straight to it. So yeah, what have you got planned this weekend? Anything special? It's the temperature's broken here, so we're now down in the low 20s. But we've had, I mean, we didn't get the thunderstorm we were expecting here, but we got quite a lot of rain on Wednesday through to Thursday night. And then really since then we haven't had a lot of rain at all. We've had a few bits, just a few showers, nothing much. I was expecting a lot more. But this weekend's supposed to be dry. So we've decided it'll probably be the last barbecue of the year. I don't know, we may get some more warm weather, in which case we will have another barbecue, but we've decided to do another barbecue this weekend. Try and use the barbecue. I'm just dipping the tips in the water here, just adding a little bit of hydration. Yeah, just try and get to use the barbecue as much as possible before it gets, until the weather gets so, you know, too cold or too wet. So right, I think that is ready to start. Other than the barbecue, I've got no real plans. I'll probably go to the pub on Sunday. I tend to just go to the pub on a Sunday. I don't often go, unless there's a big sporting event. I don't often go on a Friday or a Saturday night. It's no longer my scene. When you're younger, you like to go out, you know, on the weekends, Friday, Saturday. I mean, when I was younger, I was going out nearly every day of the week. But now I've kind of gone past that stage in my life, and I just like a nice quiet drink on a Sunday. Although last Sunday, or shall we say last Monday, I had a bit of a hangover. I had a few too many beers, which is a rare occasion for me. I know a man with my stature, you know, you'd think differently, but I don't know. I'd already started sort of going to the pub less and less before the pandemic started, and during the pandemic and the lockdowns, obviously I didn't go to the pub at all. But I do like to support my local pub at least once a week, which is usually on a Sunday. I have 2 or 3 beers, and then I head home and cook dinner, or dinner's already on, depending on the time of year. So that's pretty much my social life. I just catch up with everybody on a Sunday. And this, obviously, this keeps my social life busy. So when I put up my straight razor shave, I didn't get many comments initially, but they've started coming in now, which is great. I was quite surprised. I only had 2 comments for about the first 24 hours. So, you know, leave some comments below. Let's have some interaction. And if Scott, if you watch this, I'm missing your comments. He's usually quite sarcastic with his comments, so quite funny. But no, I mean, I do like to see the feedback and things, but I can't, you know, it's to be expected. I've been absent for nearly 2 weeks, really, with my back. So I'm not surprised people have got out of the habit of watching my videos. I'm sure you'll all be back in strength. So yeah, thank you anyway for all of your comments, all the new subscribers, all the subscribers that have been with me from the beginning and all the way through till now. I thank you all. It's really much appreciated. I mean, subscriber numbers are not that important to me. What it is it's about the community that leave comments, and we have a bit of banter, and you know, that's the bit that I love. I love that. And I pretty much got a circle, you know, a small nucleus of people who were commenting by the time I'd got to 200 subscribers. I think I'm just shy of 600 now. You know, and that's great. And the more people that sort of get involved with the chat and have a bit of banter and we have a bit of a laugh, the better. That's what it's all about. That's the bit I love. That's what makes it worthwhile for me. So by all means, if you don't want to subscribe, that's no problem. Just leave comments. You know, just get yourself involved in the chat section. Because that's the bit that makes me smile and makes me want to do this more and more and more. It's all about community and all about having fun, and I have to admit it kept me going through the pandemic and all the lockdowns we've had, and I'm sure, you know, a lot of you have got a lot of satisfaction out of watching videos and leaving comments and having a bit of fun. That's what it's all about. You know, for me anyway. I love this. I have to say, there was I think it was on Facebook where somebody sort of said, what's the best head shaver and blah, blah, blah. And most people, or do you use DEs for head shaves, and what's the difference between the DE and the leaf razor and things like that. And I like using them both, but using the leaf is such a relaxing shave because you don't have to worry too much. Once you've got the technique, you really, really don't have to worry. You can just relax and enjoy the shave. With DEs, it's not quite, I mean, the Henson The Henson razor, let's just move that out of the way. That is my next favourite. So I love using this for head shaves. It's another one that you don't really have to think about. But pretty much anything else, you have to focus a bit more, making sure you've got the angles right and things like that. So it's still enjoyable. It's just a different experience, shall we say. So yeah, if I just want to relax, have a carefree shave, then I'll use the leaf every time, or maybe even the Henson. As I say, that's really easy. But it's you know, different folks for different strokes, as they say, as the saying goes, or different strokes for different folks, whichever way around you want to say it, but it basically means the same thing. Your mileage may vary. So we're going against the grain now. But yeah, there is something really relaxing about head shaving. I must admit, if you'd spoken to me about 5 or 10 years ago and said you were going to be a head shaver, I would have laughed in your face and said, no way. But again, it was a pandemic decision to start shaving my head, and I tell you what, I'm so glad I did. I love it. I far prefer it to the maintenance that I used to have to do on my hair, and it wasn't a lot of maintenance because there wasn't a lot of hair there. But yeah, but I do find it really relaxing shaving, certainly with this razor. It's my zen moment, as I've said before. Highly relaxing. Absolutely love it. So if you are balding or going, or you know, or already bald to whatever degree, and you haven't started head shaving, go for it. Get yourself a leaf razor and go for it. I mean, if you don't want to spend the kind of money on a leaf, by all means use a cartridge razor. There is another YouTuber out there who only uses cart razors for his head, which is fine. It's just the cost of the blades. You know, when you've got to that level, it's a carefree shave, yes, and you can get as close as you can with the leaf razor. There's no, I wouldn't have said there's any real difference. Just got a little bit of pickup here. There's always a little bit left around the ears. There you go, that's got it. So that's BBS. I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Post-shave time. Let's get some cold water on the head, on the solar panels. And alum. No burn, no feedback, as expected. It depends on the blade you use in the leaf. I mean, most blades are sort of medium, somewhere, you know, there's various ones, but if you put Nassets, Gillette Nasset blades in here, or feathers in the leaf, then yeah, it can be, you will definitely get feedback, or at least I always get feedback when I use those blades in the leaf. because they're slightly wider blades, so there's more exposure, more blade feel, and in my opinion more efficiency and more aggression. So, but there was no feedback for this. So having said that, those 7 o'clock Permasharps are on their 3rd or 4th use, so it's time for them to be changed. Just wiping off the alum, and that's that. So let's get the Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel. The performance in terms of the soap, as I've said before, I don't tend to do a full analogy of the soap for head shaves because it's so different. The feel is different. In some respects, the performance feels different, and everything about it feels different on the head. The only reason I just use creams on the head is laziness, I guess. I like sometimes to just do a really quick, efficient shave, and creams give you that. You don't have to lather them up in a bowl. You can just stick them straight on your head, and they lather really easily. I just find it easier on the dome to just use creams rather than lather in a bowl. So that's the main reason. It's kind of just laziness, but there we are. And finally I get to open my new bottle of Brut, because obviously the other one's gone. So this is the first use of this. That's so nice. Nice, easy, basic shave, relaxing shave. Finished off with Nivea Men 6-in-1 aftershave balm. Not much of a scent to this. There is a scent, but not much. And it doesn't take over the... I'm only putting that much in. Just one squirt. It doesn't take over the aftershave. Not that Brut lasts very long anyway, but that's great. That's the end, ladies. That's the end of a perfect shave, ladies and gentlemen. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. So tomorrow, haven't really decided. I might use the Henson on the face. I don't know. I haven't decided what razor I'm going to use. If you want me to use something that I've got in my den, if I've got it, I'll use it. But just let me know in the comments below, and I'll try and set that up. So from me and the leaf razor, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye now.